The Abingdon and District Aunt Sally Association was formed back in the 1960s by the then landlord of the Black Swan, Mr. Basil Collins. As Basil put it in his first 30 years booklet, as licensee of the Black Swan Abingdon, during early February 1960 my interest regarding pub sports was 100% participating in playing darts, when one Saturday morning 2 customers came into the bar. I knew later them to be Sid Green and Ron Farrell. They purchased drinks and, making general conversation about pub activities, asked me if I would be interested in forming an Aunt Sally League, to which I replied, "What the hell is Aunt Sally?" And in no time was given full details of the pitch, size of sticks and doll, and the method of playing this game. I was intrigued to say the least, and with a suggestion from these customers that I become secretary of such a league was a challenge I could not refuse. My next step was to contact a few of my licensee friends, testing the temperature so as to say as to the feasibility of such a league in the Abingdon area. Meetings were arranged and discussions held, and Mr. John Lake, then the managing director of Smalllands Brewery, was approached to become president of the newly intended Abingdon and District Aunt Sally Association. He accepted the president's office and provided the Moreland and Company Cup for this new league. The league was formed, and the rest is more than 60 years of history. But the history of the game itself goes much further back. There appears through the mists of time some dark sides to the game. Some say that it was originally from the English Civil War, where the heads of enemies were put on spikes and things thrown at them. Some say that it used to be a chicken tied to a stake, and whoever killed the chicken took it home for tea. What we do know is that the game evolved from a coconut shy type to literally a doll wearing a skirt. You can see here some old prints of fairground games, and it's easy to see the evolution into the modern game. The game was played at the fair on the frozen Thames River. Between 1309 and 1814 it froze at least 23 times, and fairs were usually held on its surface. The modern game is now played in Oxfordshire and neighbouring counties. That said, there are variants of the game in the USA and Australia. There's even a book on the subject. Although traditionally, as a pub game, pubs were men only, but as time went on women were also encouraged. Here's a picture from the 1960s of a successful woman player, Dorothy Sharp, who was the first woman to hit 6 dollies, the top score for a throw. In 2011 the inaugural World Open Singles Aunt Sally Championship was formed at Charlbury Beer Festival. The local MP at the time, David Cameron, is pictured here trying his hand. Players in the Abingdon League have had some success, with Barry Parker taking runner-up in 2014 and winning the title in 2016. And Phil Adams making runner-up in 2022 and winning in 2019. Other leagues around Oxfordshire include Oxford itself, where it originated, Bampton, Banbury, Bicester, Chipping Norton and Wychwood. Search Wikipedia or Google for Aunt Sally. Other leagues are also found in Gloucestershire. Aunt Sally has also been featured in various television programs such as Hidden Villages, Country File, Midsummer Murders, and Mud Men. We've even had our own beer at one time, and our new king also played when he was Prince of Wales. So if you think that spending a few hours in a pub on a summer's evening, with a competitive element of friends playing Aunt Sally, then why not make inquiries at your local hostelry? Is it a sport or is it a game? Well, it certainly takes skill, and the best players make it look easy. Just don't forget. You know it's good when you hear the wood.